Bharatanatyam is one of the oldest surviving classical dance traditions in the world, but to call it simply a dance is to miss its essence. Rooted in the spiritual and philosophical traditions of ancient India, Bharatanatyam emerged not as performance art but as an expression of cosmic truth and inner realization. It evolved within the sacred architecture of temples, where the dancer served not just as artist but as conduit between the divine and the devotee. In this episode, we will explore Bharatanatyam as a living knowledge system, drawing from Vedas, Agamas, epics, temple inscriptions, and sculpture, to understand its role in Indian culture, temple worship, and metaphysical philosophy. To trace the origins of Bharatanatyam is to return to the moment the gods themselves intervened in the destiny of humanity. As the legend goes, in a time when Dharma was on the decline and human beings were consumed by greed, lust, and confusion, the celestial beings approached Brahma with a request: give us something that will uplift the mind, guide the heart, and restore balance. And thus, Brahma created Natya, the fifth Veda, a synthesis of wisdom from the four Vedas. From the Rig Veda, it took Patya, recitation and speech. From the Samaveda, it drew Gita, melody and chant. From the Yajur Veda, it absorbed Abhinaya, expression through movement. From the Atharva Veda, it inherited Rasa, emotional experience and transformative power. The Nāṭyaśāstra, attributed to sage Bharata, is not merely a manual of theatre, it is a cosmological text. It describes the world as a stage, the soul as a dancer, and the purpose of art as nothing less than moksha, liberation. In its opening chapters, Bharata writes, Natya is the mirror of society, the lamp of wisdom, the path of righteousness, and the shelter of truth. In South India, the Nāṭyaśāstra did not remain theory. It was absorbed into the Shaiva and Vaishnava Agamas, forming the ritual backbone of temple dance. The Kamika Agama and Karana Agama detail how dance, mantra, and mudra must accompany every temple ritual, ensuring the cosmic is enacted on earth. As Shiva himself declares in the Uttara Karana, a lesser-known Shaiva text, where there is dance aligned with devotion, there I am present, not in stone, but in breath. Thus, Bharatanatyam is not a cultural artifact. It is a living scripture, moving with the same sacredness as the Vedas chanted at dawn. Devadasis, custodians of sacred movement. Before Bharatanatyam became an art form for proscenium stages, it was a sacred offering kept alive by the Devadasis, literally, those who are married to the deity. In the temples of South India, especially Tamil Nadu, these women were not merely dancers. They were priestesses of rhythm, ritual custodians, and embodiments of divine grace. A Devadasi did not dance for applause. She danced as part of the daily puja, Abhishekam in the morning, Alankara in the afternoon, Deeparadhana at dusk. Her gestures accompanied the temple bells, her feet echoed the chants, her body narrated Puranic stories not as myth but as living memory. From inscriptions in temples like Brihadiswarar, Tanjavur, Chidambaram, and Kanchipuram, we know Devadasis were highly respected, land-owning, and learned in Sanskrit, Tamil, music, and ritual practice. The Chola bronzes often depict Devadasis, their bodies poised not in performance but in prayer. Texts like the Silapatikaram describe how dancers enacted epic narratives in temple corridors. Their bodies became the vehicles through which stories of Kannagi, Sita, Parvati, and Meenakshi were revealed to the public. These enactments were part of the larger temple ecosystem, connecting kings, saints, and communities to the divine. Devadasis were considered Nitya Sumangales, eternally auspicious women, never widowed because their spouse was eternal, the deity. They were neither ascetics nor entertainers, but a third category of sacred femininity, one that held both sensuality and sanctity in perfect balance. The Sangam-era Madurai Meenakshi temple records describe how dancers would perform the Anga Puja, offering each body part to the deity through stylized movement. The Devadasi became the very medium of bhakti, dissolving herself in service. Even in the Shaiva Siddhanta tradition, it is stated To serve Shiva is to become Shiva. Thus, the Devadasi was not merely a ritual functionary. She was the embodied Shakti, the pulse of temple life, dancing not for the deity but as the deity. In the Bharatanatyam tradition, the stage is not just a platform. It is a yantra, a sacred diagram. The dancer does not merely move on space, she consecrates it. Every step, every turn, every direction she faces becomes aligned with elemental forces, cosmic deities, and sacred geometry. The dance space, called the Natya Mandapam, is often constructed according to Vastu-Shastra principles. Its proportions and orientation mirror the cosmos itself. Just as the Garbhagriha, inner sanctum, holds the stillness of the deity, the stage holds the stillness in motion of the dancer. In many traditions, the dancer begins the performance with the Alaripu, a geometric invocation where movements are symmetrical, starting from the outer body and gradually moving inward. This is not choreography, it is ritual purification, preparing the body and space for the descent of divinity. According to the Nāṭyaśāstra, the body of the dancer is a microcosm. The head is the heavens, the feet are the earth, the hands move like planets, the eyes sparkle like stars. Each karana is a unit of power. In temples like Chidambaram, Tirunelveli, and Kumbakonam, karanas are sculpted along the temple walls, not as decoration, but as encoded mantras in stone. The dancer does not perform. She enacts a sacred alignment, each step an echo of creation, each gesture a key unlocking ancient rhythms. She is not an artist in pursuit of beauty, but a seer, a priestess moving through coordinates of meaning, her body becoming the axis where time, space, and spirit converge. In her, we do not witness entertainment. We witness the intelligence of the universe, made visible through form, rhythm, and silence. To watch her is to observe Shiva himself, the timeless dancer whose movements sculpt reality and dissolve illusion. Her dance is not against time, but through it, a meditation on impermanence, a quiet defiance of decay. In Bharatanatyam, she offers not herself but the world, renewed, reimagined, and returned to its source. At the heart of Bharatanatyam lies the rhythm of Lord Nataraja, the cosmic dancer. His 5 sacred dances, the Panchakritya Tandava, are not just celestial acts, they are the very framework of Bharatanatyam. Srasti, creation, the movement that gives birth to form. In Bharatanatyam, this becomes the invocation, the beginning, Sthiti, preservation, the balanced rhythm that sustains the world, seen in the composed grace of Alaripu and Jatiswaram. Samhara, destruction, the explosive Tandava, clearing illusion and ego, reflected in dramatic abhinaya and strong footwork. Tirobhava, concealment, the dance of divine play, veiling truth for the joy of rediscovery, expressed through symbolic mudras and storytelling. Anugraha, grace, the lifting of the veil, the gesture of blessing. Every final pose, every aramandi held in stillness is this grace revealed. The famous Tamil hymn by Manikavachakar says, "In every beat of your ankle bell, I hear the universe unfold." Bharatanatyam tradition was not taught, it was transmitted from guru to disciple, like fire passed from lamp to lamp. The guru didn't instruct, she ignited. In silence, the highest truth was given. Mauna Vyakhya Prakashit Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Through stillness, the infinite is revealed. The nadis of the dancer's body became Venus of resonance. Jnana flowed through movement, rasa through glance. Bharatanatyam tradition, not just classical dance, it is cosmic discipline, a living yantra, an inner yajna. Each step is a sutra, each glance a revelation. It is not art, it is agama, not show, but shruti. This is the sacred secret. Bharatanatyam is where the soul moves, so the stillness of the divine may descend.